It's time now for the Peter Channel morning news on this Wednesday morning, May 4th, 2016. Good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, May 4th, 2016. Here are your news and odds on our top story at 8:30 in the morning time on this Wednesday morning is Donald J. Trump and the primary independent. Trump town Manhattan as the Republican primary is effectively over. Donald J. Trump will really truly be the nominee. The sky in Fort McMurray, Alabama was gray with smoke as the ground beneath was glowing red with fire. Like everyone else, Cassie White, a 19-year-old resident of the Canadian old South Towns, was trying to escape the flames that began to tear through. President Obama is on her way to Flint, Michigan to get a first-hand look at the federal efforts to help people in the city where dangerous levels of lead were discovered in the tap water last year. Staggered Germany, an international coalition leading the military campaign against the Islamic State in Syria and Iraq, agreed Wednesday to accelerate their contributions but did not publicly specify who those would be. Impoverished and challenged would end up sealed in small amounts of food because they're hungry and not committed a crime the country's highest court has ruled. Time Warner first quarter earnings exceed Wall Street estimates. Beijing, China's military has dispatched ships and planes, even constructed new routes, and started its maritime claims now to deploy a new set of tools that hold Chinese sovereignty, magicians, singers, and actors. A new port counselor has been suspended from the Labour Party over allegations of anti-Semitism. The party has said, "Be quiet, Al." Nobody's suspension came after the Ghetto Fox blog reported tweets from him which suggested he fought Jews. Londoners go to the polls Thursday like a new mayor at it. A barely fought election has laid bare tensions and diversions with the British party politics. Moscow, Russia has created three new divisions to counter the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, planning to expand the organization, like Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu said Wednesday. Detroit school classes resumed Wednesday after teachers received assurances that they will be fully paid for the school year. Florida has admitted hundreds of inmates to the death row, and it is among the states most persistent with capital punishment. But a group of former Florida Supreme Court justices and elected officials, prosecutors, and a federal judge said this week that the state, a passenger on a Metro bus, detective driver had jacked the vehicle to Northeast Washington on Tuesday morning, continued for several blocks to the Lee Creek gas station. Fatally struck the pedestrian, police said. A man is in custody after he admitted to spraying a contaminated officials believe contained mass poison on a packaged food at several Michigan grocery stores, the FBI said. In Phoenix, the Navy SEAL killed in battle with Islamic State through Muscle Iraq has been found. The Arizona native Charles Keaton IV. Washington, Google honored famed New Yorker Jane Jacobs on a show page Dolly, highlighted her passion for the sociality of cities. Springfield. The trial of young men charged with failing seven and number Mandarin. An argument is coming in close. The popular newspaper reported that closing statements about the trial. 42-year-old Jorge Wiggins are scheduled for Wednesday in Hampton Superior Court. Parks say Wiggins Davis stabbed 33-year-old Angel David Morales in the neck and the trial 52-14-7 the majority in his windpipe. They say the suspect was a thought that Morales was saying that Wiggins Davis was cheated on his wife. Springfield, Massachusetts court documents released Tuesday say a former state chemist was had drugs almost every day for the nearly 8 years she worked in an Amherst drug lab. If Elon Musk's various projects are so famous, why do they need all government help? Shouldn't Tesla and Solar City and SpaceX be able to send in merit if they actually have merit? Humanity started this process of making several changes to make its individual coverage for its offers. Under the Affordable Care Act, will include alleviating certain states. Trade Ideas LLC defines the press group as a pre-market lender candidate in addition to the specific proprietary factors. Trade Ideas And 5. The Parcel Group is such a stock due to the fall factors. PCL does average stall volume. Cigarette makers, Philip Morris International Company and British American Tobacco PLC has lost a fight against European Union curbs and the products of the world that may pave the way for governments and impose plain packaging. Also, a string of regular export payments from the Kurdish government in Iraq mean that the funds as they're to start drill coming from the regional oil company. TNO said. Iran, Australian energy company OMV said Wednesday it made the first steps toward the resumption of the operations in Iran after signing an agreement with the national oil entity. Houston, sell off parts of the shale holdings in the Colorado means a better chance to strengthen its balance sheet for the year, Noble Energy said. Calgary, after declaring a loss for the first quarter, Canadian energy company had considered working to cut the overall cost for more than $4 million. Paris, French energy company Engie announced Wednesday it shook up its front oil for after the evident revamp the company in line with emerging market trends. Okay, take a look at stocks now. 1717.91, SP 5, 2063.37, and NASDAQ 4763.22. A quantum computer for the people that just a theoretical dream. IBM is trying to make it reality. IBM has built a quantum processor with 5 equipment or quantum bits. Scientists caution of low ocean oxygen levels in the 2030s. Oxygen levels in the world's oceans have already been going down, according to previous studies. Researchers gathered genetic data from 51 early modern humans and found evidence of population turnover and waves of migration during European prehistory driven by events that had retreated glaciers. Water may be boiled on Mars, say scientists, but it's not evidence that someone is having a tea party on the red planet. You heard those hospital horror stories where the surgeon remains a partly part of the operates in the work patient accidentally leaves medical equipment in the person they were operated on. Dr. Effie Fossey directed the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Disease at the National Institute of Health. As a press conference today, it was very likely that Zika virus would spread from the mosquitoes to humans. Maryland, the German government gave the go-ahead on Wednesday to relax rules on cannabis use by the seriously ill from early next year if they have no other treatment options. St. Louis, a local weight loss specialist, said that there are lessons to be learned from a new study that found many big loser candidates ended up regaining most of the weight over time. Yep. Peter Chaldusa, 8:38, and then Saudi for Sports Report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox fall to the Chicago White Sox 4-1. Today's White Sox go ahead again at 8:10 p.m. After Damian Lillard's second 3 at the third quarter, Boston get Trailblazers an 11-point lead over Stephen Curry list. Golden State Warriors game to would have been easy to write off the Warriors, but no. As the Warriors defeat the Portland Trailblazers 110-99, 2 games to the lead in this best of 7 series. Stritzik takes the lead from PJ towards after wives cancer diagnosis. Baltimore, Joe Girardi is concerned about their job status. Notice should be according to GM Brian Cashman. At the same time that David Girardi noticed on a hot seat, Cashman retweeted the report Thursday said he noticed. Peter Chaldusa is now 8:39 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a travel report. Let's start off the items right now with 95 on the southbound side. So from Technology to downtown Providence, 95 on the northbound side, also after Route 10 and Creston, 195 on the westbound side, and then so from Seacock Way to downtown Providence, 610 connector also from Route 690 and Route 95, 146 on the southbound side, and then so before Route 95 downtown Providence. 99 on the northbound side is so from 126 to Route 122 to Lincoln Route second stretch. 95 on the northbound side, and also after Route 4 in North Kingstown. Route 4 on the northbound side is so from Route 95 Warwick. 138 on the westbound side, and also on the Jamestown stretch. 138 on the westbound side, so after the Newport Bridge entrance. 95 in the north bound side is so from Route 152 North Alabama all the way to Route 140 Foxborough. Route 28 on the northbound side, a little so for the board stretch. Route 24 on the northbound side, and then so around. Route 128 in Canton. Route 3 on the northbound side, and then so from Route Jerry Street and Higgin along the Brain Tree split. 120 on the northbound side, so for the split all the way at Route 24. 485 on the northbound side, a little so around. Route 16 in Milford. Route 128 on northbound side, and then it's slow from Denham all the way out to Route 20 Waltham. 120 to the southbound side, and then so from Reddit all the way out to Route Trail Road to Waltham. Southfields Expressway both ends a little so from the split all the way at the Mass Pack. Mass Pack on the eastbound side, and then so from Natick all the way out to the Poon Tunnel, and then Mass Pack on the westbound side, a little so from Logan all the way to South Boston. 93 to the southbound side, and so from North End all the way to Zinc Bridge. Route 1 to the southbound side, a little so from Route 16 all the way to Route 93 in Boston. Route 3 to the southbound side, and so from 485 all the way to the Route 128. 485 to the southbound side, so from Route 28 in Andover, all the way at the Route 485 a little to Route 2 a little to the 485 southbound side. 485 on the northbound side, a little so after Route 485, after Route 2 in Littleton. Route 2 westbound side, so the Lexington Stretch. Route 2 the eastbound side, so from Route 16 in Belmont, all the way at the First Parkway, Cambridge. Route 93 to the southbound side, a little so the Derry Stretch. 290 the eastbound side, so from 146 all the way to Route 9 in Worcester. Vermont Drive Tremaine Highways are looking good. Highways and byways up. The Pike are looking good for Freeman and Stockbridge. 91 to the northbound side, a little so around 57 all the way at the Route 291 the 91 Springfield Stretch. 91 to the southbound side, so from 291 all the way to I-84 the westbound side, and so from I-91 all the way at the downtown Hartford, I-84 to the eastbound side. It's so from Newington all the way at the downtown Hartford. 91 to the northbound side, so from Newington all the way at the downtown Hartford. Route 9 and both ends, a little so on the Middletown Stretch. I-84 the westbound and eastbound sides, a little so after Route 8 in Waterbury. Route 8 to the southbound side, a little so Shelton Stretch. I-84 the westbound side, so from Newtown all the way into Danbury. Route 7 to the southbound side, is so for the Danbury Stretch. 95 to the southbound side, a little so on Route 91 in New Haven, Connecticut. 95 to the southbound side, so from Bridgeport all the way out to Sanford. 95 to the northbound side, is so the Sanford Stretch. Route 50 to the westbound side, slow from Bridgeport all the way out to Stamford. New York City and vicinity highways are slow go. New Jersey turnbacks moving from Newark all the way out to Wildwood. Garden State Parkway, little so in Atlantic City Stretch. New York State Fair live from New York all the way to the Pennsylvania border. And Philadelphia turnbacks live Pennsylvania turnbacks live from Philly to Pittsburgh. Okay, look at MBTA alerts at 8:43. Yes. Looking at MBTA alerts at 8:43. Subway system is looking good. Commuter rail. Looking good. And on the please put on Worcester Line trains that have outbound from Westburg Grafton Station today. And the ferries are looking good. Peter Channel News Time. Now 8:43 on this Wednesday morning. It's time now for a weather report and latest radar shows a lot of rain showers from southwestern Hampshire stretching to southern Vermont, down from western Massachusetts and stretching down from Albany, New York, down to Newport, New York, and stretching to northern New Jersey and stretching all the way. And then a lot of rain showers in eastern Binghamton, New York, stretching out northeastern Pennsylvania, stretching down to Berwick, curving around Reading, Lebanon, and Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and a lot of rain showers south of York, Pennsylvania. Okay, 7-day forecast. It goes like this. For today, it's alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, chance of showers before noon, then rain likely may after 5 p.m. Cloud skies about 53 degrees. East wind about 3 to 7 miles an hour. Chance of 6%. New Pacific Mountain less than 7 inches possible. Today, maybe before 3 a.m. Patch Mountain before 11 a.m. Then a patch mountain after 2 a.m. Lower at 42 degrees. North face around 6 to 8 miles an hour. Chest patient 80%. New Pacific Mountain between 1.5 inches possible. Thursday. Chance of showers. Patch mountain before 10 a.m. Otherwise, Costco have about 48 degrees. The chest patient is 40% of the north face with about 9 miles an hour. Thursday. Chance of showers. Most Costco about 44 degrees. North for about 3 to 6 miles. Chest patient 40%. Friday. Chance of showers. Most Costco about 58 to about 47 degrees. The chest patient 50%. Saturday, as chest showers before 2 p.m. after 3 p.m. Most Costco about 6 miles 1. 48 degrees. The chest patient 30%. For Sunday, as chance of showers. Most Costco about 6 more about 42 degrees. Chest patient 40%. Monday, most Costco about 6 more about 44 degrees. And Tuesday, South Costco about 69 degrees. Currently, not near. It is 49 and overcast. Humidity 8%. And 9 above Celsius. And that's coming in for the Peter Channel. Morning news on this May 4th, 2016 on Wednesday, Tuesday, have a good morning with a good positive tonight. We'll see you for a new news and what. Have a good day.